Hey everybody, what I want to do today is I want to talk about Thanksgiving. Hey, it's one of the greatest days ever created, but there's still some problems need to be worked out. What I want to do is I want to tell everybody what's really going on and what every man's really thinking. I know you ladies is up in the kitchen and y'all don't know what's going on back there where the men's at, so hey, today's the day you get to find out. Well, here it is. Us men folk, we refer to it as Hunger Games. Well, we didn't get no breakfast because the whole kitchen got took up by making this big old meal that y'all been working on. So we didn't get no breakfast and we sitting up in there starving. We all hungry and we call it Hunger Games. Yep, every time I go in that kitchen, you know what I see up in there? I see a bunch of women digging in the food, licking their fingers, knowing that we all sitting back there starving. Well, here's where the first problem lies is when it does come time to eat, somebody come up with this big idea of saying women and children first. Yeah, that all sounds good and everything, but inside, I tell you what every man's going is, damn, I'd like to find out who started that big trick. That ain't even funny no more. Well, here it goes. We get up in there and them kids are standing up in line trying to get their plates fixed, and their mama's trying to get them a plate made up, and that kid sitting there complaining they don't want to eat none of that stuff. Hey, just fix that kid a hot dog and some tater chips and throw that kid out in the yard. We don't need that kid up in the way anyhow. And then the women, well, y'all been sitting in there picking at the food and licking your fingers so much y'all ain't hungry no how. Y'all, I hear what y'all telling each one of all the other women. Y'all telling each one of them, you saying, well, hey, I ain't really that hungry. Yeah, well, hey, we are. Hey, won't y'all just get out of the way? Y'all get out of the way. Hey, let's just change this up a little bit. Let the men folk get in there and we'll show you how it's really done. Yeah, and I'll tell you something else. There's a few kinds of food in there we don't really need no how. Look here, get that purple stuff. It looks like jelly. Y'all go ahead and get rid of that stuff. It come out of that can that's still shaped like a can once you've set it out there. Ain't nobody wants to eat that stuff. Hey, you just wasting good table space. Get that crap out of there. Hey, I put that stuff in a biscuit right there one time when I was a kid, and man, I tell you what, I earned a good biscuit, and I won't never fall for that trick again. Here's another thing. Ain't nobody wants that yam stuff. Whatever that orange stuff is, ain't nobody wants to eat that stuff. Well, I reckon if there's some senior citizens coming, they'll probably eat it, but hey, ain't no kids and regular adults gonna eat it, but them old folks will fall for it. But look here. Whoever's told y'all that you could make stuffing out of a box, they lied to you. I guarantee you what happened was that's another woman telling you that. You ask any man, hey, is it okay to pull this trick of using that stuffing in a box? You know what a man gonna tell you? No, woman, I'll leave you. You whip that stuff out, me and you's done. Here's what that man wants. He wants you to do like Grandma did. She made real stuffing. She made dressings, what they call it. And you know what? Grandma and Grandpa stayed together 50 years. That's why there's so many divorces going on these days. There's so many women trying to pull that stuffing out of a box. Hey, here's some more problems I got with it. You know, that dressing's some good stuff, but there's some things you don't need to throw in there. Hey, I don't know who told you that you need cut up celery and put in there. We don't need no mushrooms in there either. And hey, while we're at leaving stuff out of it, ain't nobody needs no boiled eggs up in no dressing. Just leave that crap out there. I'm tired. I'm really tired of trying to dig around that dressing trying to find some good stuff. Let's just make it regular and hey, quit playing tricks on people. Hey, and here's another problem I got. It's that green bean casserole, man, that's some great stuff. Hey, high five to whoever it was that came out with that stuff. Man, you my friend. I tell you what, I like to know who you are and what else you eat. But look here, why can't we eat that stuff? That green bean casserole, why can't we eat that in January, July? Hey, I don't care what month it is. We ain't gotta wait on a holiday to get to finally eat something good. Hey, let's eat that stuff year round. Here's another thing I can't understand this saved my life, sausage balls. Man, sausage balls are the greatest thing ever created. You realize you got sausage, you've got Bisquick up in there, and you got cheese in it. Hey, you got a meal in a ball. Man, there ain't nothing better than that. Hell, you could take any man in this country, and I guarantee you if you said, hey, I'm going to make you something for breakfast, he'd be like, man, yeah, You know why? 'Cause you could just grab a whole big old handful of them and head straight out the door to work. Man, I'd be like a kid. You ever seen a kid eating chocolate Whoppers? Well, that's the way I'd be with some sausage balls. I'd just grab me a whole handful of them, just pop them as I'm driving down the road on my way to work. Oh, I don't understand it. There's more problems with sausage balls. Is none of them ever taste the same. You could have 100 houses make sausage balls, and none of them would ever taste alike. But you know what? I ain't never had a bad sausage ball either. So hey, I ain't got no problems with you making all you want and get everybody to make them up. Well, now let's get on to the big turkey. Hey, turkey's okay. It's one of them things I could do with or without. But here's what I really don't understand is why you don't want to shove some food up in the turkey's rear end? Hey, we got all kinds of good dishes up in the kitchen in there. There's all kinds of bowls and stuff you could cook food in. You can put them on plates, microwave. I don't care what you do, but hey, ain't nobody wants to eat some food that come out of rear end of a turkey. Hey, I tell you what, if you ain't gonna make hot dogs for them kids, feed them some food out of that rear end of that turkey, because I sure don't want to fight you over it. I can guarantee you that. And here's some more problems I got. You finally get this big old meal fixed up, and it's time to get down to the end of the line there and get you a drink. And there's somebody down there fixing drinks asking you what you want. And you're like, well, what you got? And they go, sweet tea and water and diet. And there's somebody also brought some Czech Cola. But anyhow, look here. Why can't tea? God almighty, I ain't never had a good glass of tea in my whole life. Every time I hear somebody say my mama makes the best glass of tea, I'm like, yeah, bring it on. Let's see if this stuff's any count. I'll drink it, and daggone if that stuff ain't taste like dirty water, just like the last glass of sweet tea I had. So, hey, if y'all want to drink it up and it keeps you from drinking all the good stuff, hey, knock yourself out. But somebody's going to have to bring some Dr. Pepper or Coke up in here, because I ain't drinking this daggone diet stuff. Hey, what's that all about? Man, we got this huge meal, and you telling me you want to drink some kind of diet drink? Man, you lost your every love of mine. Whew. And here's the other thing I don't understand. We ain't got no daggone ice. Man, we knew for a whole daggone year we was going to have this big old meal, and there ain't but 4 ice cubes in the freezer. You got to be joking me. You telling me we brought 6,800 pounds of food in here? There's 45 people, and we ain't got but 4 ice cubes? Ain't nobody was in charge of bringing some ice? Daggum. And here we got all these hot drinks sitting out on the counter. So we pour these hot drinks down in these cups, and we got these 4 ice cubes that melt pretty quick. Now we got this wonderful meal that us men folk had to sit back waiting on to finally get up there to get our plate fixed. We starving half to death, plus we get to say grace, and that holds us back a little bit more, which ain't no problem with that. Praise you, Jesus, for the great food. That's all we need to say. Let's get to eating this stuff. But hey, we got this drink. It's hot as fire. Our food is cold as can be. You know why? Because we've been sitting back waiting on these kids. Yep, them kids didn't want to eat that stuff. And the women, they daggone fool. They been picking at it all day. And women get up in there to fix their plate, and every one of them saying, well, I ain't really that hungry. Yeah, I'm sure you ain't that hungry. You've been in there picking at it all day long while me and the other men folk been sitting back here playing Hunger Games all day. We starving to death. Oh me, I could go on all day long, but I guess I better shut up. I sure do appreciate you ladies fixing all that good food. Let's just change it up a little bit. How about it?